about time we started, isn't it? Yeah. An hour and a half late. That's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Let's turn my webcam on so I can actually see stuff. I've got a fancy phone camera thing coming up there that you probably saw before. You'll probably see what that's about later. So let's see. What? Is there anything else I need to set up? Because I'm kind of a little bit rushed here. Understandably. Because I've only just been able to set this up. I don't need to do anything in there. Chat's all working here. Well, I suppose we could make it a little bit bigger. Hello, Little Lang 83. Hold on a sec. I believe I know who you are. No, I did not manage to catch Nick's live stream. I got the notification when I was in the middle of doing stuff. Will I be working on the Iron Giant remix today? Yes, I will be. Hello. Very nice. How many people we got watching right now? It would be nice to see 4 viewers. That's a record, I must say. Wonderful viewage. Okie dokie. Well, let's see. What are we going to do today? Well, I said Iron Giant remix. We got this fancy box thing over here, which you saw briefly before, which I put a photo up on Twitter of, and so we're going to take a look at that eventually. We're also, are we, maybe, we're also going to do some original music stuff. We might do that first, to let some people, sort of flow in before we actually start doing interesting things. I was going to work on a uni assignment, which is kind of, but that might be a bit boring, because that's texturing and 3D modeling and particle effects and all that kind of stuff. It's not really music production at all. I'm trying to put video to the audio from the last stream, the Iron Giant remix. Oh, we might actually, oh no, we won't, because I've got to convert it, and I was going to say we might actually get to do some video synchronizing for the Iron Giant remix today, but yeah, we might not, because conversion needs to happen, and that's going to take an hour or so, so we might not be able to do that. Okie dokie. Laura Lang, that's right, that's your name, isn't it? I briefly forgot. Alright then, original song stuff. Let's open up. I hope you like my wonderful, awesome music player solution for the waiting room there. Hold on, let's get OBS back up so I actually see the chat. Okay, there we go. Lovely. FL Studio. Open it up. Okie dokie, here we go. Right, not yet. We're going to go to Whips, and this is the same one, I think it's the same one we worked on last time. The one with the weird Seinfeld bass. I kind of worked on it a little bit more since then. Well, you'd hope I would have, being a month. Over a month. Did I do the last one at the end of April or the beginning of April? Well, this is right at the end of May, so I suppose it would be more than a month. Anyway, so yeah, I've done some work on this. Not finished it. Is it the 6th or the 7th? Is it the 6th? I think it's the 6th song in an album. I'm hoping for it to be a 10-song album, but I don't know. It depends on how long it takes to make. I suppose Town Betwixt the Stars took like a year and a half to make. Have I heard Pogo's new song? Yeah, it's brilliant stuff. He always manages to impress me, especially with like the mixing and things. It's just so tight when he does it. Okay. Yeah, we had a little a little conversation on Twitter. We did. What's my Instagram? I have one. I'm not sure you'd be particularly interested in it. There's nothing on it, quite literally. I mean, I suppose I could pop it up on my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel as like the list of websites that I have, but I don't usually do anything on it. Yeah, like there's literally no photos on it, so hey. Okie dokie. Hey, that's not supposed to be fading out. Hold on a sec. And there's also a cat trying to get into my room. The chat's gonna disappear for a second and then it's gonna appear again. Alright. It's gone. It'll be back soon. Hope that cat quietens down a little bit soon. Scratching on the door to get in. There we go. Join channel. There we go. Lovely. Alright, here we go. So, let's work on this. Well, let's take a listen to it first and see what we've got. Oh, that's a little bit loud. Let's turn it down a bit. This is our Seinfeld bass up here. Yeah, hey Scares, how's it going? It's great to see you here. Definitely PC. One simple gamer. And then you got this little section here. Oh, that's odd. That's odd. I remember making another section here. I definitely didn't dream that, did I? Anyway, we'll listen to that while I look for it. Yeah, that's apparently the end of it. Maybe I was thinking, I didn't save it. I was thinking I might not have saved it, but, you know, it's not in the backup folder, so maybe I didn't save it, and I've just been, I've just been working on so much that it's not in there anymore. It's been overwritten, destroyed permanently. Okay, dokie. We need to make a new section for this, because, this little bit here ends nicely over here. So, we need to, okay, let's have a quick think. What shall we do? Do we want a bass solo? We could have a bass solo. We could do the original song thing and have a bass solo. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like that idea. Well, kind of a bass solo. What I'm thinking is something a little different. But, anyway, let's go make a new pattern, pop it here. And, where's our bass? As far as I know, it's a mix of... That's not the bass. These three are the basses. Okay. What key would we do that in? Because if we did it, if we jump down to, oh wait, oh, my keyboard's playing a rhythm. Stop it. No, okay, there we go, that's better. Because we jump down to F, it needs to be major, otherwise it's just not going to work. Melody sounded familiar to something else you made in the past. Yeah, actually that is the same melody from another one of my songs. Actually, I don't know if I've shown you that song before. I might have in a stream a little while ago. But I'll just briefly bring it in here and show you. Because if you listen to this... Yeah, because I think I made part of this on a stream before. And that's just basically copied and pasted, except swung a little bit in here. Little cheaty, but you know, I can do what I want. It's my music. Actually, you know, let's go down to F here. But then that's a little generic though. But then that's really the only way that makes sense. That's where it resolves to. Yeah, that might completely destroy the prospect of having a bass solo there, because I'd like the bass solo to be a minor. But you know, we'll see. So let's. What's that noise? What's that noise? That noise is not supposed to be. Okay, it's gone. Okay, wonderful, lovely. Okay, it fixed itself. Okie dokie. You know what? Let's just layer this up for now. So I don't need to worry about it too much. Are you self-taught in music and producing as well? Does it run in the family? No, it doesn't run in the family. Neither of my parents are particularly musical people. I'm kind of self-taught. I learnt piano when I was younger. Well, I've been learning it since I was 3. And then I learnt drums for a while, percussion, technically, for a while. But like the production side and everything was self-taught, but now I'm actually studying that in uni. So yeah, that's One Simple Gamer says, brilliant song, what do you call it? Well, for now it's called Another Negatronic-ish 7. That's not his final name, but that's what the project's called right now. We're gonna have to do some... forgotten the words here. Hard bit is going to be getting chords around this bass line, because, you know, these kind of bass lines are always really weird. Let's bring that up there. We might do some fancy stuff here, and okay, this is what I want. I want that. That's what I'm hearing. That's what the noise is. It's my phone interrupting with the microphone. Yeah. What's the phone say? It says something. No, actually, it's on the camera. And then if I do that, it's gonna make a noise on my computer. So I think that might have just been a message from someone. Let's turn my phone on vibrate, because then it will only make noises through the microphone. Like that's gonna be any better. What? Yeah, we could keep that going. Let's just do a bit more syncopation there. Did you buy FL or crack it? I bought it. Well, actually, no. Technically, my parents bought it when I was younger. But yeah, cool thing about FL Studio is that I think I got it when it was FL Studio 9. You get lifetime updates when you buy it. So now I've got FL Studio 12, and I will have it for the rest of my life unless ImageLine goes out of business, which is not likely. Laura says, nice. Do you feel like you're learning a lot? Yeah, I'm learning a lot. Most of the stuff I tend to learn tends to be from experience rather than tests and stuff. But that's what the course is catered for. It's a lot of practical things. It's almost like more like a TAFE course in that way. Okay, are we all right with that being exactly the same as the first one? Are we okay with that? No, we're not. We want that. We want that to come in early. And we want that to... And we want to resolve this a little bit more nicely. And there you go, there's our bass pattern for that next section. I have no idea how that's going to work. Better work. Do I have Discord? Yes, I do. Oh, hey Blue Jay, how are you going? Okay, let's get some chords on top of this, shall we? No, we're not looking for a pattern. Let's just plop. Oh, hold on, what have I done? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. No, not wonderful. That's not what I want. We want chords. Actually, no. Also, while we're here, let's just plop some drums on top of that. Exactly what we were having before. Because I'm unoriginal and I just want to copy and paste everything. Okay. Over there. Yeah, I think that drum loop that I've got going in the background there doesn't fit this bit. Well, maybe it does. Maybe it just needs a bit more drums. Is this... No, okay, the beat's not working. Can we flesh out the beat and make it nicer with another loop? Loops and samples, sample swap, drum loops. What tempo are we? 100. So let's go to these and something like that. Groove thing in there, that'd be really cool. Really cool would be a little bit different, wouldn't it? teachers can only teach so much. You do learn more by just making. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure he bought it. It says his name on the top left. Well, it says my dad's name. My name's not Alan. My name's Josh. But yeah, I did buy it. I bought it. Definitely bought it. Well, parents bought it. That's why it says my dad's name. Okay, let's fit this into the mix a little bit better. No. We want 5. Which one's 5? That one's 5. Excuse me. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Excuse me again. All right. And let's plop a big snare drum in there, and that'll work nicely. Snares, yeah. Uh, 30 or 29? What do we think? 30 sounds alright. In you go. We'll plop you in, and then we'll probably do some EQing or something. No, pattern 27. What the hell? What? Okay, I've moved that. Alright. Imagine a collab. Pogo, Sky, Smuffy, yeah. And Jeesh. That'd be good, but I have no idea how that'd work. I have five-person collab. That might be a little difficult to organize. Okay, alright. Another thing. Okay, let's put this on its own track, and then we're gonna jump back to this loop here. Where's our kick? There it is. Actually, we don't need the kick. We've got an automation clip that we can use to sidechain this. So we'll link that to a controller, and we'll say, which one is it? Is it insert 1 to master? I believe so. Yeah, that's it. Not quite that much. But you still want to be able to hear it. Yeah, that's right. We'll multiply it by 0.75 and then add 0.25. This is where maths comes in handy, kids. Alright. You know what, let's smooth it up a bit. Oh, that doesn't do much, does it? Fine. 0.5 plus 0.5, how do you like that? Let's also make this a little more stereo, shall we? That's not going to work because it is mono. Any mixing engineer will tell you that using something like this is illegal. I think it sounds cool. On headphones, at least. On speakers, you've got to be careful. Because you end up with phasing issues that sound kind of horrible. Anyway, let's monoify some of this. Yeah, see? You hear that, like, tone there? That's the problem with these. That's what these do. And that's really why we should be using 2 different tracks for this. Okay, this is going to be some fancy advanced mixing here, just for a little effect. So we're going to go completely overkill and use Maximus to cut off. No, we're not. We're going to use Fruity Filter because I just thought of that. Laura says this reminds me so much of a Sonic level. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. That kind of music. There we go. Hold on. We don't want any resonance. How low do we want it? There? Okay, let's go to another filter. Paste the value in, turn resonance down, ×2, and we'll make it a high pass. So now it's essentially the same. There's probably some weird overlap. But we'll take the high one, the high bit, and we shall make it stereo-ish. And then that'll sound kind of strange. Sounds very strange. What do we think? If we... Sounds okay. There we go. So what, that strange sound, seriously the frequency from receiving a message on your phone interfering with the stream. How interesting. Well, yeah, because my phone's right here. And, well, technically it's connecting via Wi-Fi because I've got using it for a camera. Which we'll look at later. What's the time? Okay, yeah, right. Well, you are. Okay. Yeah, I think this needs some reverb. Just to make it a little bit more punchy and strong and spacious. Not that much. Bit more than that. No. Start again. We don't want that many high frequencies. Excuse me. My sickness is still lingering very slightly. We want some more low frequencies. Bit more dampening. See how that sounds. Don't want any of that. Get rid of it. But then again, that was the whole purpose of doing that, wasn't it? That reverb is a little too loud. Turn it down a bit. You know what? I don't like that. Let's send this to the master, see what it sounds like. That sounds a lot more punchy to me. You know what? That was completely worthless. Let's just get rid of that. It wasn't completely worthless though, because I am. Oh no. Okay, I am gonna do something. I am gonna use a stereo enhancer, but I'm going to be very, very subtle about it. As in, tape subtle. Just slightly out of phase, just to make it sound a bit nicer. It has the side effect of when you make it mono, cuts off all the high frequencies, which is kind of odd, but it's the way it is. It works. Do you have any advice for a noob making a remix? I want to make a remix of a game, and I don't know if I need to learn things before I jump into it. Jump right in. Well, look, okay, here's what I think. I think ideally you would go in with knowledge, but that's not practical. So just jump in. Because, everyone, basically everything in a door, you can either go in with the idea that everything is dangerous, because if you use it the wrong way, it'll make it sound horrible. Or you can go in with the mindset that everything is useful. You just have to figure out how to use it. So just jump straight in. Really, that's the best way to do it. It's either that or stay completely away from it, which is not a good mindset, I think. I think you should jump straight into anything which is remotely has the possibility of working. Okay, let's get some chords in here. For goodness sake, we've been sitting around that for a while. What do we think? Jazzy chords or normal chords first? Jazzy chords first, because then we can work the normal chords around it. These are the jazzy chords here. Let's work in 6th step, because that's a little less difficult that way. And we'll use a nice, bright, lovely chord here, and then go back into weird, grungy sort of stuff. And I think we'll get rid of that suspended note there by just taking everything down. We're also going to make this a little shorter so there's a gap between there, because right now there is not, and I want there to be one. Okay, and we'll just do exactly the same thing. Oh, should we change this to minor? I mean, that's a little bland now, because it's just the same thing over and over again, but let's try making this minor. No, works better as major. Yeah, you're right. Whoever said that sounded like a cat purring. It does sound like a cat purring. It'll sound more interesting when you got a melody on top. Does this stuff just click in your head? Because if so, you have some talent. I'm glad you found it. Oh, thank you very much, One Simple Gamer. Yes, it does seem to just click in my head. I just hear things, yeah, I just hear the way things are supposed to be. And, you know, with very creative people, that seems to be, you know, the whole innovation behind it is that, you know, you just hear things and the hard bit is getting what you hear down on paper. You know, creativity is like you know, learning an instrument or riding a bicycle or something. You learn it until you know how to do it, and once you do that, then the hard bit is using it. Like riding a bike, you know how to ride a bike, but the hard bit is motivating yourself to actually go out and ride it, or to use it to ride places and stuff like that. It's a similar thing here. Hard bit is the easy bit is thinking of music. The hard bit is writing it down. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just take the bottom of this and bring it up to the top. Don't click on that link. You know, you're right. I won't click on that link. If you're gonna get me to click on that link, you're gonna have to tell me to click on that link. Otherwise, I'm not gonna click on it. What do we think for the third bit? I think we could just loop that. I think we can just loop that. Let's just turn this down a little bit so it's not, you know, really overpowering. Oh, excuse me. Let's excuse me again. I'm having fun today. Hold on a sec. Is this a snare drum here? Did I do all this for nothing? That's a snare drum there. I made another snare drum. Okay. Well, alright. Alright, okay. Let's keep going. Alright then. Oh, yeah, what? Okay. Normal chords. Where's how normal chords? Excuse me. Okay. What do we want to use? Halo Choir or DX10? I like Halo Choir better. Okay, so are we just gonna do like a transpose bit of the last bit? We're gonna cheat like that? Yeah, we're gonna cheat like that. Maybe we'll be fancy and put that there. Why is that so quiet? That's better. Well, that's very reminiscent of stuff, isn't it? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It works. Wow, look at that. If we mix up the bass a little bit, we can make that working better. Yeah, come on, dude. Okay. We're going to fix up the chords as well to get that working. We're going to fix this up in the second beat. Maybe we will. Maybe, oh, hold on, I didn't mean to delete that. No, I didn't mean to copy that either. You know what, I'm going to get rid of that because that does not sound good. We're just going to do the generic chord progression of such, and we're going to take this back to what it was, and we're going to take this back to what it was because it sounded better before. How long do you think the stream will be? 3 hours is my plan. We might go a bit over depending on what we're doing. Yeah, an hour each. So that means 15 minutes more of this, and then whatever's next, whether it's the box or the Iron Giant remix. Maybe we'll do the Iron Giant remix last. We'll do the box next. Oh, the box is not going to take an hour though, so we'll figure it out. You know what? Let's put this on the GX10 and see if that makes it sound any better. How about on both? Put it on both. Two good things must mean one awesome thing, right? Up the octave. Down the octave. Yeah, no. Okay, are we going to be able to fit a melody on that though? That's kind of a dense section. Where's our melody stuff? Okay, do we want to try this? That's more of a riff than a melody. We need a different thing to play there. Nope, that's the bass. We don't want to do that. We could play strings on there. Okay, let's pop some strings in there, because the strings sound nice. Okay, strings down here somewhere, I think. Okay, yeah. And the piano roll. Okay. We're going to bother swinging the strings? No, the strings can play straight. And we'll just change it up a little bit there. What other stuff have we got that we can plop in there? She is dying. Uh-oh. 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 It's not dead. It's just taking a while. That's all. What's the chat saying? Is there a PO box I could send some fan mail from the US? Not currently. Maybe some point in the future. Get What's this? Laura says, how much time do you get to dedicate to your music when you're not at school or work? Well, actually, I get a lot of time, but I don't spend a lot of time on my music. I'm a very last-minute kind of person. And that kind of explains why my remixes take so long to do, because I'm a last-minute person, but because my remixes are self-directed, they don't have a last minute, so I kind of have to figure out. Yeah, it makes kind of sense when you think about it. What font do you use for the Smuffy logo? Well, I could look it up for you, but yeah, I can't be bothered. Not right now. What do we think of that melody, hmm? We're gonna have to thin it out to get that glockenspiel to ring through, though. Let's see. We need to swing this, so we'll do 1/6 beat. Let's just write that down on here. Hold on, I'm getting this wrong. No, I'm getting that very wrong. Okay. Okay, yep. Yep, that's better. We're obviously going to need something else in there, because that glockenspiel is so small, it's not going to ring out. It's not going to fill in the space needed for a melody. So let's, could we get this guitar synth from the Genesis? It's pan to the left, though. We could get another, a bit like a EP or something. EP2, what's that like? Maybe. Let's just do a legato. Really getting the retro vibe here. Okay, let's just EQ that in a little bit. Just fit that in with the glockenspiel a bit more. Give it a bit of reverb. Might need to put some delay on this just to make it a little more prominent, and we also might need a different sound because that is exactly the same as this xylophone. It's way too small. No feedback. Other way. Don't want exact time. And we want a different sound. Because, yeah, let's try EP1. Because EP2 is kind of, yeah. No. That sounds cool. How's that sound with the xylophone? Where's the xylophone? Good question. Where is the xylophone? Is this it? There it is. Can we make the xylophone a little, glockenspiel a little louder? Is that at all possible? We'll make it a little louder. How's that fitting in? Okay, the delay is not helping. But I think I know it might. I also don't like that tone anymore. That's, we need something okay, there was a guitar before in here that was really quite intense. Something like that. I think we need to sidechain that just a little bit. I think so. Times 0.25 or 0.5? 0.25. You'll hardly hear it, but maybe it'll make a bit of a difference. Plus 0.75. 0.75, not underscore 0.75. Let's turn that down a bit. And you know what? Let's do exactly the same thing. Maybe guitar. No, maybe Thunder Guitar 4. And will be exactly the same, except yeah, no. But let's just make this stereo, please. See, that sounds lovely. Okay, that's definitely what we're using. No. Maybe we'll jump over back to Sonic stuff. I think we'll stick with the original, just Thunder Guitar. Maybe we'll use some brass just to spice up. Hitting those keys kind of hard. Nah, you hit them as hard as you want. Harder you hit them, the better they are. Well, the better it sounds, better it feels. You know what I think? I think we need an actual, like, proper synthesizer here. Actually, no, can we just use this melancholy lead again? Just layer it over the top and see what it sounds like. Let's just harmonize this a bit. What do you think? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking... No. That's the wrong instrument. I'm thinking... That goes over here. And we'll leave this... And we'll just do exactly the same thing for this bit here. You know what I think? I think we don't even need this in there yet. Just use this. Let's just see if we can clean up this guitar a little bit. Fit it in a little better. This might be a little bit loud, this one. Doesn't matter, because the velocity doesn't work. I think we're just getting louder and louder for this section. You know what? I'm going to take some of this bass. Firstly, we're going to take it out of that layer. Take it out of that layer. And let's just grab this part up there and bring it down an octave. Just so that the lower bits are still lower. Well, I think I've just royally screwed that baseline up, so let's bring it back. No, 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 no. Back. There we go. You know what I think? I think a lot of things. It's wonderful that I think. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful talent I have to think. There are a lot of things that I think about, and a lot of things that I think about I wish I didn't think about. Okay, let's stop talking nonsense. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to take out these synths here and leave these ones in. And then I was going to go back here, and I was going to take that one out. I think we need a lead in for that. I think we need some more solid chords for this section as well. Where were the original chords that I had? Yeah, these. What do these sound like now? That sounds good. That's a nice new section there. And we're 10 minutes over time for the end of that, so that's lovely. That's wonderful. Oh, we're a bit behind in the chat. What does the actual proper chat room thing say? Let's go back. Yeah, it's almost time for the box. I'm gonna eat some just okay, see you, Blue Jay. Be back soon. How about you? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? No idea. We'll figure out where I am in 10 years in 10 years, right? That's the way it works. Alright, time for the box. The wonderful box thing, which is a wonderful, wonderful box thing. Now, if at all possible, I'd like to add in the other video capture device into this, so I can show the computer screen and the box at the same time. Video capture add existing, that one please. There we go, that's much better. Okay, and we'll just, we'll turn that off. Finally get to see what the box is. Hold on, why is, I cropped that, why, hold on. Hold on. Let us go back to this one, which is the proper one. We'll see what that is. Okay, we grab box and we put we're going to need the mouse, so we'll just move it to the left a little bit for now. And then we will, well, let's copy this over there, and we paste it in there. We shall make it a bit smaller. Hold on. Okay, it's working. We should make it a little bit smaller, put it in the corner so you can actually see what's going on. Now this box is, well, I'll show you what's inside it first. Let's get the big screen, put it on the big screen so you can all see it. The box is that's what's inside the box. It's very messy indeed. What it is it's a teensy thing, and I've just got a bunch of buttons and dials. This is something I had to do for a uni assignment. Well, I didn't have to do it, but it was an option, so I decided to do it. But it's not actually an instrument. It's just a MIDI controller. It doesn't make any sound. It just sends MIDI messages. So we have to connect it to my computer. The actual instrument that I designed to go with this is on my computer. You see, there's this wonderful programming language which I learned at uni called PD, which is well, pure data is what it is, and it's it's a programming language that basically deals in graphing values over time, and as part of that, it also deals with sound. Now, if we go to Jake's my hard drive. I love naming my hard drives. We go. Where is it? Is it just straight on here? Or did I? No. No. Is it in here? Is it dug deep in here? Is this where I put it? Wooden sampler. Yeah, that's what the instrument's called. And let's just copy these across. Oh, there's the purring magical phone cat again. Off he goes. He's enjoying himself. And let's paste it in. No, wrong folder. In. No, that's the wrong folder as well. Wood sampler. Let's just make a new folder so we don't overwrite anything. Explorer, hurry up. Hurry up. I'm 15 minutes late. Hurry up. New. New. And we'll paste it in there. Lovely, and that didn't take long at all. Okay, so... oh, of course, it's not a whole sample thing. Yeah, I didn't kind of believe it would be. Alright, so then let's just open it up and hope that it works. It's obviously not going to work because that's the way everything is. Alright, here's our instrument. This is, yeah, it's a visual programming language. It's got all the samples that I used for the performance for uni still loaded in. Now, if we go to, let's just check. It's using the microphone and the headphones from the 8.6. Yeah, that's what we want. And the MIDI settings, the input's going to be teensy, the output's going to be teensy, and if we're right, LED starts lighting up. If you see that here, oh, hold on, my mouse is confused. See that here? LED is now lighting up. Yay, it's working. What time is it for me? It's about 9:45 in the morning. AM. Yeah. Okay. Now, well, everything's jumping there, so we need to open it up and screw around with things, unplug stuff, and destroy other things and all that. Come on. Fix yourself up. Yes, we know you like to jump up and down. You value things. You hear that? That's jumping up down like that, isn't it? Yeah. Looks like we're going to be getting some weird noise. Well, you know what? Let's just mess around with these things in here. Let's unplug some stuff and plug it back in. Still doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it's been kind of annoying with the values, which is not what I want. I want you to work perfectly, exactly as you didn't do on the performance. Well, we're gonna have some weird jumpiness in our sounds. It's just no fix. Okay, do that. Yep, just screw around with everything. That made it worse. Yeah, listen to all that electricity stuff. Listen to it. Oh, it stopped. But it's still jumping. See, this is the only problem with this box I have, is that it jumps. Everything jumps. Everything's all jumpy and bouncy, and that's not good. Because those are my controller values. I reckon if I actually used a proper breadboard rather than a solderless breadboard, then it would actually work. You know what? Let's unplug it. Plug it in. Nope. Let's unplug it. Plug it in. Made it worse. Okay, let's unplug both. Plug in the negative. Plug in the positive. It's working. It's working. It worked. They're not all bouncy anymore. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, reset all the values. See if we can play some stuff with this, finally. All right. So, let's see. What have we got? Let's see if I can remember how to play this. Oh, yep, okay. Make it looping. Actually, no, don't make it looping. Let's just set our tempo. Okay, yep, we've got... Okay. Okay, let's change the scene to this so you can actually see what I'm doing. There's a bit of a delay with the light there, but it actually is synced up to the tempo. And we change to instrument 2. And we can... This changes the speed. Oh, that's wrong. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Is that gonna work? It works. What do you know? What's this? Is this gonna play? Sounds horrible. I'm not gonna do that. What's this? Sounds horrible. Let's not do that. What about this? Okay. You know what? I'm going to use one of these samples that I'm not using to load in bass. Cause you know that sounds alright, doesn't it? Samples, bass. How's that sound? Go to number 3. see if we can record this. Oh, no, it's kind of recorded it, but the automation's been a bit weird. Okay, that sounds alright. See, this instrument is far from perfect. I kind of made it in a bit of a rush. Okay, let's put some chords to that. Yeah, sounds horrible. You know what? I don't want minor. Give me some major chords. Ugh. No, no thank you. No thank you. Give me some proper chords, thank you. Let's go up to this. Grab. You know, I really should have this sort of split like this, shouldn't I? Something like that. Let's see, what do we got? Let's grab some from The Incredibles, whatever this is. Nothing, okay. What about Coraline? What do you got? That bass actually playing? Something is out of tune here. Okay, let's get rid of that bass. Yeah, you've also got delays, if they'll work, which looks like it's not going to work. There we go. Snap, crackle, pop. Yeah, this is a wonderful instrument. Let's just change the tempo. Let's get some reverb in there. If I really wanted, I could go. This is a weird instrument. It does all kind of weird, stupid things. Yeah, let's turn tempo off for this, shall we? It's gonna be weird, isn't it? So let's not turn tempo off. Okay, this is getting weird. This is wonderful. Sounds amazing. you're right, Chip Chap Chop. This is really weird. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh. One, two, three. How's that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Look at that, it works. For once. What's this? Why is it not working? I made this for uni, Laura. Made this for uni, and so, yeah, they taught us how to do this kind of stuff. Kind of. Plus, I've got a dad who's a bit of an engineer. Alright. We had enough of the box? Is it getting old yet? Can we fine-tune this bass sample? I think there's a fine-tune thing I added in here. Yeah. There we go. No, that's not it. Right, I don't know. I hope so. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. We'll end fancy. Why is our reverb not working? Oh, it is. Alright, that's enough of this weird box thing that looks like it came from God knows where. Let's get out of there. Alright. You're about to leave for the best part. Oh yeah, the Iron Giant thing. Oh, why aren't you closing, PD? You're supposed to close. Okay, fine. Look. Let's, okay, there we go. It's finally gone. No, that's chat. That's my webcam. That's that. This goes down here. Lovely. What? Okay, alright, see you, Laura. Alright, okie dokie. Let's get this out of here. So I actually have room to do things with my mouse. Oh, okay. A spring popped out of the box. That's nice. I'm sure we'll figure out where that goes. Actually, I know where it goes because it's happened before. It goes in there. Like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's push this cord in here in some level of normality. Alright. Okay. No. Oh, it's fallen out again. Oh. Where is it? Have I ridden over it? Where's it gone? Don't tell me I lost it, because that would be very inconvenient. That would be quite inconvenient. Where's this spring thing gone? Probably fine. Oh, there it is. Hidden on the carpet. This box is annoying. It's old and it falls apart very easily. Let's put the spring back in here. Yeah, this is definitely the what? How to print a fidget spinner. Yeah. Aww, fell out again. Come on, stay in there. Get in there, stay in there. No, you haven't stayed in there, but you're staying in there now. Okay, just no, it's not having it. It's not having it. It's not closing and it's not staying. Okay, let's just put the spring in there. The spring doesn't matter, and then just clamp it closed. Right, and this goes over here into the background now. Right, okay. Fan. It's getting kind of warm. Yeah. Where are we going to put this phone? Do we want this phone camera somewhere? Do we want to have a second camera or something? I don't know. We might. Maybe we'll put it there or something. We'll just turn it back on again. Please? There we go. Oh wow, that looks horrible. Why does it look horrible? It doesn't look horrible on the phone. Let's put that over there. Like that. Yeah, this is just the build up to the good bit. Well, good bit. Let's put this back here. I don't understand why it's so blurry. Shouldn't be blurry. Shouldn't be blurry at all. Oh, it's alright. That'll be alright. She'll be right. Let's put it back here. Like so. Aren't you lucky? You've got two cameras. What is my background from? It's actually from a project by a bunch of Myst fans who are recreating the original, who are recreating the game Riven, and they've it's called the Starry Expanse project. It's really cool if you like the old Myst games. Now filters, can I add in just to clear that up a little bit? Is there such a thing as contrast? Yes, no, that's not what I want. Okay, go away. Lovely. What about video capture device 2? Yeah, that's much better. No. Color correction. No, not the brightness. Contrast. There. And clear it up a little bit. Wonderful. Yeah, you get to see the back of my chair, but at least you get to see me play the keyboard. Alright. Okay, what are you going to work on now? I'm going to work on the next remix, which is the Iron Giant remix. Get a drink before I do so. It looks like a puzzle game I saw a review from. Well, it is a puzzle game. It's called Riven. That's the name of the original game. And we're going to grab my totally... Oh, there's only 4 left. My wonderful bag of confectionery stuff. Love that on the desk. Oh, I love this. Creeper angle. Alright. Alright. Okay. Myst. Yeah, it's a deep puzzle game. It's all a puzzle game from the early 90s. Alright then. You know what? I'm gonna put this. There. That'll be fancy, except there's a symbol in the way. Get it out of the way. There we go. Ah, ain't that nice? You can see me do things now. There's still a symbol in the way. Come on, get out of the way. I don't want you in the way. Yeah, I'm just going to take you off. No, I'm not, because apparently I can't. I can. Ah, there we go. It's not going to cause any problems at all. Okay, finally, let's start work on this. Version 1.1. .flp. How many people we got watching right now? 6. Okay, fair enough. And we've been going for an hour and 50 minutes. Okay, so I haven't made much progress on this since the last time we worked on it. I've finished it, as in I've ended it, but I think what we need to do next is add in some glitchy vocal stuff. I'm going to be using Audacity along with FL Studio to do that. Once it loads up, here we go. So it's essentially the same. You know what, that's actually really annoying. What do we want? So we want that there, we want that up there. Make it smaller, up there. Make this a little smaller. No. Okay. Fine. That'll do. You can see kind of alright. So like I've said, I haven't really done too much. It's essentially the same. I just cleaned it up and added some, well, changed some things around. Like the chords here. Chords here are a little different. I think I've taken the top part out. It just makes it a little less cluttered. And then the ending bit is essentially just a return of the first bit, and then exactly the same as the beginning. Play from the beginning. Do I want to? I don't know. I will play. What will I play? I will play this part. I will play that. That's what I'll play. Because I don't want to play the whole thing. Because then it's sort of like, oh, someone gets the remix early. Which is not particularly appetizing.
So, where are you from? From up there? I'll come back. So, where are you from? From up there? Stay here. March! We gotta hide! People ate his boat. You got downtown. That's right. This guy landed on Earth.
Why would you tell your
Hide. I've got some people just aren't. You got sir.
He is.
And you're this guy. Hold on.
Thank you.
I've got some.
Get back! I am. By the time I get back! One for one. Get back!
Now I do.
I am. Talking about get back! Get
Right down when it comes.
back!
Now I do.
I am. Talking about by the time I get back! choose to be.
And then essentially, it just goes straight back into the beginning section.
People
Except it
ate
does
his
a
boat.
Coraline remix bit and just gets rid of almost everything and then brings it back in.
Crash landed on Earth. People ate his boat. You got downtown. That's right.
Alright. Okay. Moving on. We want glitchy stuff. So, we're going to make a bunch of glitch vocal samples. So we're going to do that by... And this is actually going to be quite a long and maybe a bit tedious process. I'm going to go into samples.
Hogarth, would you say Grace finally rent, thought out.
Got to find one which is sounds good. Actually, come on. There we go. Let's open this folder in Explorer. There we go. I'll bring that over there so it's not cluttering the screen. Let's get that vocal sample. That's good. Okay. I'm going to open up Audacity. Come on, Audacity. There we go. We actually don't need Explorer open for this. We can just... Oh, well, we could just... It's funny, because I'm used to working with two screens, and working with one, for the sake of a stream, is a little bit strange. Remix I made of the bomb commercial. I do not recall that. I really do not recall that. You must be thinking of someone else. See, that sounds good, so we'll export it. And we'll go out of the client folder there and go into remixes, Iron Giant samples, and let's just name this Glitch Vox instead of normal Vox. There we go, lovely. And then we'll grab the same one from the end. Sounds good. So we'll export it. We'll say Glitch Vox. And we'll just do -2. There we go. Now we're going to grab another sample, which sounds alright.
No doubt about. Now I do. Now I do. Now I do.
That one sounds better.
Now I do.
And let's grab... Let's grab that. Actually, no. Excuse me. Let's grab this first. That little bit, little bit in the Iron Giant. Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Glitch Vox. And from now on, we're just going to do Glitch Vox. We're not going to worry about any other naming conventions on the end or anything, because it's going to be way too time consuming otherwise. So, beginning of the file, Glitch Vox. And it's going to... No, it's not going to tell me. Okay, I must have named the other one wrong. Doesn't matter. Okay.
No doubt about.
That sounds good. Okay, let's just grab that. Home glitch box. Okay, that's that sample done. Let's grab.
All right, who's up? All right,
Let's grab this. That sounds good. And glitch. Lovely. All right. Next one.
By night, you are. By night, you who you even know where he is. Morning now. In your. Forget it. One for one.
This sounds all right. I'll grab that. And we'll say home glitch, and that's that. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. Next one.
You guys got, but I said you guys got here. You guys got.
Yep, this one's alright. It's got a twinkle in the background, but who cares? Home glitch. There we go, lovely. And what's the next one?
Why do you think the said get back? Said get.
Yeah, sure, we'll do this. Yep, we'll do that. Okay. Home glitch box. Lovely. All right. Then we can move on to the Hogarth ones, which there are a few of.
Look at, sir, I will, Mom, sir,
And we'll grab this bit. Home glitch. No. What have I done? Cancel. Home glitch. There we go. Wonderful. Okie dokie, next one.
No, 100 feet, 100. Ada's boat.
Let's get some low ones, shall we? Over here. Okay. Home glitch. Lovely. Next sample, which is... Yep, that's alright. We can do that. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll do a long one. Home glitch. There we go. Lovely. Alright, next one.
So where
And yeah, you can tell not every part of remixing or making music is incredibly exciting.
from up there?
Like this bit's not incredibly exciting, but there are things that you just need to do. That's good. Home glitch. There we go. 3 enters, and well, it's done. Okay, next one.
Stay here. I'll come back.
I like the sound of back on the end there. That's good. Home glitch. That. I think I spelt that wrong, but that doesn't matter. What exactly is the glitching for? Oh, it just fills in the gaps between vocals. I mean, I could show you an example.
Really cool one. I've got some real.
I could show you an example. Let me just finish this one off first. Home glitch. I'll just show it to you. Not in this well, I'll import an audio file into this project so you can see. Let's go back to 2016 remixes, all the way back to Zootopia, and multi-track, because I don't do those anymore. Not dry. We want, okay. Well, we want the surround prepared. And if we just grab the vocals and put them in, plop them in here. They're not going to be there because this volume is all the way down.
Our world. Want to be a meter?
And we just plop the vocals in here. You'll see there's one here that's called Vox Glitch, which is essentially... This is what I'm talking about with glitch vocal.
Didn't know. Feel
Just
like I'm really working for
those
the
glitchy
Your
bits
dad,
there.
Me ruled out.
These glitchy bits in there. And it just fills the gap between vocals, between the vocals. If it's, no, it's, yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. All right, continuing on. Let's close this up so we don't get confused. Where were we? Over there.
Just making the bed. You got. Hide.
Yep, that's all right. Let's use... Home glitch. That's the one. He's glitching for the gaps of the Iron Giant. It's showing me an example. Yeah, actually, it's really cool. Okay, yep, alright, cool. Next up is... Yep, okay, let's get the end of Gat there. There you go. Home. Glitch. There we go. And are there any more?
Can have him pushed. Can have him pushed. Can have him pushed. Can have.
Is this gonna work? Yeah, that works. Home. Glitch. And I spelt that wrong, which will leave me... leave me room to do this as well. Except I didn't spell it wrong, because you hear that noise? That means I didn't spell it wrong, because it just told me that it was going to overwrite. So let's go ahead and say 1-2. And then there's no sound, which means it worked.
Can't talk right now. Can't talk right now.
Okay. That's alright, okay. Home glitch TCH. There we go. Come on. There we go. Lovely.
Down, morning, gotta, when it comes down.
Now, do we want Kent in there? Kent is going to take a little bit more time. Do we have time? Yeah, we've got time. Let's grab something from I in there. Okay, home glitch. Next one.
Something. Know where I can get. Hey, there's gotten.
That'll work. Home glitch. Okay, next one.
Hi, thank you. There. Now, why would you tell? Boop, boop. Talking about security, Hogarth. Thanks. Feeling better. Working late.
Okay, home glitch, and that's that one done. Okay, next one is... oh, we're almost done.
Hogarth. It's food for the metal man. You'll be chief by the time I... Boys alive.
Yeah, we'll grab something from here.
Boys.
Yep, that's fine. And then that'll probably be the last one we do. Now, we're not going to have many glitch, many things to choose from, but it'll sort itself out. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring them into FL Studio. Now, where is our what tracks are our vocals set to? 24. Okay, that's the generic set for our vocals. Okay, let's reread the structure and look at all of these stuff. So we're going to grab all these and bring them in. 24. Okay, 24. And normalize it. Hello, Mashopulus. I believe that's how you pronounce that name. Mashopulus. Okay. Okay, let's clone it and put this one in. Clone it. This one. 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 Clone. This one. clone this one. Clone this one, and then clone it, and then there's this one. We're over halfway there. And then there. Clone it. This one. Clone it. This one. Clone it. This one. And clone it. And this one. And then clone it again. This one. Clone it. This one. Clone it. And then this one. And that should be all of our glitch fox. Now, let's
So where people
So let's start with this section here, because this is a particularly glitchy part.
Get back! Get back! I am. By the time I get...
Okay, let's fill in some of those gaps with let's pop this in here and see what this sounds like. No. The pattern 53. Nope, not pattern 53. What pattern is this? What pattern did I draw that on? Because I think I've just ruined it. Pattern 14. What's on pattern 14? Stuff. We don't want things in our pattern. This one. Okay, let's do that. And let's make that less clicky. I'm not going to make it less clicky because less clicky is impossible. We're just going to turn all these right up because they are quite quiet by the sound of things. Okay, and there we go. I'm going to pan this one to the left. Further left. And let's change the pitch of that just slightly. How's that gonna work? Is that gonna work?
I am.
Not really. Is that gonna work?
I am. I am.
Tune that up. Okay, and we'll do something fancy there. Alright, what's the chat saying? I tend to use mash up your, yeah. People call me Mash for short next week. Okay, great. I can call you that. Mash says I tend to use Slice X and choose where I want my samples in the piano roll. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. This is a slightly more, slightly harder way of doing it that I just decided to do because it works easier for me, even though it's harder. Which, does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense.
Get back! I am. By the time I get back! Get back! Get back! I am. By the time get back! I am. By the time I get back! I am. By the time I get back! I am. By the time get back! I am. By the get back!
Is that gonna work?
I am. By the time I get back! Get back! I am. By the time I get back! Get back! I am. By the time I get back! Get back! I am. By the time I get back! One.
Okay, let's pop that in there. Pop some of. Let's grab this one. Tune that up.
Get back! I am. One for one. 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 One for one.
Let's tune that up.
One for one. One for one. One for.
Okay, let's not tune that up. Let's not use that one. Pop that in there, see what that's like.
One for one. One for one. By the time.
Or maybe we don't need anything in there. Maybe we just leave it clean.
By the time I get back. One for one. Get back.
Now I do.
I am talking about you. Get back. By the time I get back. One for one. Get back.
Now I do.
I am talking about. Get back.
Okay, let's move that out of there.
Get back.
Now I do.
I am. Get back.
Now I do.
One for one.
Okay. I'm not sure if these are having the impact I want them to have.
I am talking about. I am talking about. I am talking about. Get back.
Right! Right! Right down! Right! Right! Right down! Right down! Right down when it. Right down when it. Right down when it goes.
And we'll, should we just use this one?
Right down. It goes down when it goes down when it goes down when.
Or should we use another one? I think we'll use another one.
Down when it goes. Down when it goes down when it goes down when it goes down when it.
You know, I'm not sure if we even need glitch vocals in this section. Or maybe we do, we just need a bit more structure to them. Alright.
Get back! I am. By the time I get back! One for one. Get back!
Now I do.
I am. Talking about it! Get back! Get back!
Now I do.
I am. Talking about it! By the time I get back! One. Get back!
Now I do.
I am. Talking about it! Get back! Get those out of your... Get back!
Now I do.
I am. Talking about it! By the time...
You know, I think we don't even need glitch vocals in there.
People ate his boat. You got
I'm not sure if we even need glitch vocals at all.
people.
I mean, every now and again, maybe.
You got her.
One. By the time I get... By the time I get...
Yeah, like there. Okay, let's be a bit more strategical with our placement of stuff. Let's do like a lead into this. Get back here. Okay, let's make it a little bit shorter, like that kind of size. And then we'll move it across. No, move it. Don't lengthen it. Okay. And we'll put it here. No. Okay, apparently it is at the beginning of the bar. So,
Now I do.
One. By the time I get back. By the time I'm talking about. By the time I get back. Talking about. By the time I get back. Talking about. By the time I get...
okay, alright. Alright, okay, let's try this again. Let's do half steps again, and because I think the half steps seem to work better. I think.
Talking about. By the time I get back. Talking about. By the time I get back. By the time I get back. Get back. Get back.
Okay, let's do some extra special stuff here. Where's our vocals? There they are. Let's give this a bit more chorus.
Get back. By the time I get back. By the time I get back. By the time I get. 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 By the time I get back. By the time I get back. By the time I get. By the time I get back. By the time I get back. By the time I get.
And you know what? I am going to make this shorter, but I'm going to make it third step rather than anything else. Okay, lovely. And we're also going to fix up the click at the beginning. We'll get rid of that. So this is more of a lead in than a glitch or anything. A bit more of a curve there.
By the time I get back. By the time I get back. By the time I get back.
Okay, and we'll grab this vocal.
Said get back.
And we'll do the same thing for this as we did the glitch. Let's just
Said get back. Said get back.
add more chorus. Which is this one.
Said get back! Said get back! By the time I 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 get back! One. By the time I get back! By the time I get back! One. By the time I get back! One.
Now I do.
I am talking about get back, get about get back.
And then we can add in some extra bits and pieces in between these bits here. Can we realistically pitch that up? We can. Doesn't sound nice, but some of the pitch is messed up, or is it just me? I don't think they're messed up. Getting tired. Alright. Alright.
By the time I get back,
Now I do.
I am talking about by the time I get back. One. Get back.
Now I do.
I am.
Alright. To be honest, I'm kind of drawing a blank. I think that this is pretty much done. To be honest, I think I'm happy with this. It's like the remix as a whole. So what we're going to do, well,
Landed on Earth.
well, I'm gonna listen to it, see if there's any chance we can, you know, put some glitch vocals into any of this.
People ate his boat. You got downtown. That's right. This guy landed on Earth.
Gotten. Now, why would you tell your
Hide. I've got some. People just aren't. You got downtown. That's right. This guy.
Hogarth.
there? Thank you again. Forget it.
I've got some trash. Landed on Earth. People ate his boat. You got downtown. That's right. This guy landed on Earth.
Gotten. Now, why would you tell your
Hide. I've got some. People just aren't. You got. I've got some. We gotta hide. So, where are you from?
Yeah.
People ate his boat. You got.
No. I think this is probably.
by the time I get back? By the time I get back?
I mean, even that's a little bit cheesy.
By the time I get back? By the time I get
It doesn't need to be there.
by the time I get back? By the time I get back?
So it ends up being a little bit forced.
Get back! Get up! Get back! Get
Yeah, I liked it better without them. And I think it works best without them. Alright, okay.
So where? So. Fine.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's anything I can add to this which is going to make it any better. I think this is probably the pinnacle of the remix. Any further, any more things we try to add to any more gimmicks or anything, that's just going to sort of deflate. Alright. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, That's for one thing. Export it. And, I'd love to get started on the video and start doing that in this stream, but like I said, there's conversions and stuff I need to do to get that working, and it's gonna take like upwards of an hour or so to get it done, which is not quite right. Okay, let's say version 1 whip 8. Okay, cut the remainder. Yep, that's all good. Right. Oh. How long are we going for? 2.5 hours. Wonderful stuff. Any laugh in there? There is a laugh in there. I can't show it to you because it's rendering. But I will make sure to show it to you. What can we do in the meantime while that is rendering? I have no idea. What can we do in the meantime while that's rendering? That's a good point. Let's see. Lovely stuff. Okie dokie 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 dokie. Okay, we're just gonna watch this. You know what we need? We need some music. No, we don't. Hang on. Abort it. This is making the stream too awkward. I'm not going to do it. Okay, save it. And let's go back to what we worked on at the beginning. See what that sounds like now that we've come full circle. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to show you the laugh in there, wasn't I? Where's Audacity? Where's Audacity? Come on, Audacity. I want you. Music, 17 remixes, 9 giant versions. 7 is the latest one. The laugh. There it is. Did you hear it? The stream keeps freezing and then speeding up. It's being poopy. Is that me or is that you? Because it's fine for me. Then again, I'm not actually watching the stream. So, what are you people seeing? Play the audio. You're not playing. Play it. You're not playing. Why aren't you playing? It's frozen. Oh. It's gone. Ah. Okay. Well, alright. I'm just going to keep going. You're not playing. Yeah, play okay. It's working. It's working. Alright, back to this. Back to this lovely project here. Now that I have come back and done a bunch of other stuff, how does this sound? Turn it down. Something is... Yeah, okay, that's not a very good transition now that I think. Sounded better when I was, okay, let's force the bass in here. See, that works a lot better already. Let's just fit this in here. Slot it in there. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna copy and paste and bring this down the octave like I did before. Something is blurring that up like anything. I think it's the snare drum. Get rid of that reverb. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, okay, we've got. I was thinking of being a 3-hour stream, and we've got 25 minutes left, and we're done. So what are we gonna do for 25 minutes? That is a good question. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm open to suggestions. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly check something on my hard drive. Which will decide in some way what we're doing. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions for what we're going to do for the next 25 minutes, if anything. Okay, so let's go to data. Yeah, see, this would take too long to convert. Alright, tell you a story. What story? I don't really have many stories to tell. I mean, I could read you a story. That wouldn't quite be the same, now, would it? Yeah, I don't really have many stories to tell, unfortunately. You know what we could do? We could work on that super boring modeling, texturing, and particle effects assignment for uni. Yeah. And in the meantime, I'll keep a good eye on the chat. And in the meantime, FL's decided to crash, so that's lovely. No, we don't want to close OBS. Don't do that. That'd be disastrous. Music is always a good option. Well, unfortunately, we've run out of music. So, okay. Goodbye, FL. You know what I'm going to do? Did I stream any of the vanilla scoring process? Oh, hi, Stephen. How are you going? No, I haven't. I mean, I could if you want. Hopefully I won't be disappointed on how far in I am. I mean, no, I haven't streamed any of that. I'm kind of wary of streaming client stuff. Okay, let's play some music. Whatever this is. Oh, it's still playing. Yeah, play some of that. What do you think, Stephen? Okay, do you think I should do that? Stream that? I'm gonna stop staring at the chat because that's kind of weird. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm going to work on stuff. You can watch me for the next 25 minutes, and unless Stephen K comes and saves the day, gets me to work on music. No worries. 'Twas just wondering. Okay, doesn't quite answer my question. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go in here and here. Yeah, you can see my file system now. That's wonderful. In here, and here, and here, and which one is it? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Assets? No. Project settings. Okay. Library. This does not seem to be working project, because I cannot find a an actual Unity project in here. There we go. There's one there, but I have a feeling that one's kind of broken. Well, shall I? Steven hasn't said anything. Hasn't said anything about that. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's fine with it, because he said no worries, and that can be interpreted anyway. So yeah, scream at me, Steven, if you don't want me doing this, but I'm gonna stream stuff for your film thing. Ugh. Okay, now I gotta figure out exactly what I'm doing. I got a whiteboard behind me with a bunch of stuff written on it for it. Okay, which might help. Okay, 2016, because that's when I started it. OST, cues, video cues. I think I'm pretty much done these two. Let's just take a listen to it. Stretching everything, please. Ah, the blow horn. Lovely stuff. Yeah, the audio's off. Lovely emotional things. Non-emotional stuff. See, I think that doesn't quite work. It's 2. What VST do I use for scores? Well, it depends. Like I'll use like Contact and stuff for sample orchestral things, which I have done before. Otherwise, like in this one in particular, I'm making big use of a VST called. Well, if we open up the first project, yeah, we want to save changes because we have made some changes. If we open up the first project in this, I'm making big use of 2 VSTs actually. One of them is called the very creative name of Synth 1. The other one is called UFO, which stands for Unknown Frequency Oscillator, or no, not. It might be unknown. I'm not sure. It could be something else. Unknown Frequency Oscillator. That's it. And UFO is a very like cinematic one. I'm not sure if I've already shown this to you. Very cinematic synth. If you want cinematic kind of sci-fi kind of stuff, that's that one. Whereas Synth 1 is very sort of 80s, late 80s kind of, late 80s, early 90s kind of synthesizer. I thought that was a person speaking for a second. Anyway, let's oh, what does it say on the whiteboard? It says drone ball thing, happy things, arps, bells, hi-hat. You know, let's make an idea. Let's do ideas for this. Okay, let's make new, replace with 3D video player. And you know, honestly, if I could use anything to score something, it would be Logic, because Logic does scoring so much better than FL Studio or Ableton or anything like that, because Logic actually has some pretty cool SMPTE tools. We want it to be detached, so we can stick it over this screen. Let's open up the video file, and it's in the 2016 folder. Video, that one. Okay. Now let's skip forward to where we want to go. Actually, no, let's not skip forward to where we want to go. Let's cheat. And let's put this in. And then this in here. No, because that doesn't exist for some reason. Alright, save it. Not in there. I go in to here. Q3. Let's grab Q2 and we'll export it so that we can plop it in there. As soon as this project loads. There we go. It's quicker on the second time. Okay, we'll get rid of this. Get rid of the video player, because the video player likes to kill the rendering process for some reason whenever you render stuff with it. I believe this is the right one. Yep, we want to replace it. I mean, it's not like I'm replacing any data, because if you saw that file, it's completely empty. Alright, this shouldn't take long. It's not a very long track. I have a feeling, though, that I've rendered it wrong. Oh, no, I haven't. Reread the structure and open up Q3. Nope, put this in here, like this. I won't put the video on the screen, because that'd be very useful to you to see what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. No, actually. Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab the drum that I'm very... Excuse me. Let's grab the drum I'm very fondly using in this soundtrack, which is Vintage. And let's do just this kind of rhythm. Sort of syncopated thing. Like this. Disconnected, okay. I bet you it's run out of battery. Yeah, look at that. That's wonderful. Bet you it's run out of battery. Probably likely. Just double check. No, it hasn't. Well, it has. Okay. It's on 20% battery, which is not ideal. But, okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. and we'll just continue this pattern along here until it loops, which will be there. Because this is sort of a... Oh, it's going to be really... It's going to be very fast, though, isn't it? Just keep this going along for a little bit. This is sort of a kind of a happy-ish bit, and then it goes into a dark, weird, just synthy bit. Up it goes. Yeah. See, the thing is, with these kind of soundtracks, you really kind of have to push yourself to get stuff out, even if, you know, anything, and really anything with a client, you're lucky if you get things out, you know, with inspiration and stuff like that. Whereas, yeah, usually you'll have to sort of squeeze out something which works. And the thing to remember when you do that is just that it only needs to be what it needs to be. It doesn't need to be anything else. You just do what needs to be there. And if something can be there, then you don't have to do it. Okay, we want synth 1, and that's in generators, VST, synth 1. Let's grab an ARP. It's from somewhere, doesn't matter where, just pick a random one. Is there any ARPs in here? There's an ARP in here. Yeah, no, thank you. Let's grab a little bit more of a nice ARP. What about this one? A nicer chord would be nice. Yeah. Let's try... Let's plot it in, plop it in, plop it in. Needs to be there, so it's going to be there. Okay. And we can shift it up, make it nice later. That's alright. Hold on, we've got it set to 3rd step, which is not what we want. Not for this. Okay. Alright. Bring that out there. Down here. Aha, no thank you. This sounds alright. And we'll plop in some reverb on there. modulation up the top. Bring this up. Not quite so much modulation, I think. Okay, we're gonna need to fade this in because it's just bam into it. It's not gonna work like that. Also, there is something in here which is oscillating the pitch, which is not what we want. Flange, no. Something's been weird here. Okay, let's just take this down. Clean that reverb up a little bit. Oh, that's what the out of tune bit is. That, which will be fine because we're gonna fade this thing in, and we're gonna do it with the frequency here, maybe. Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a VST, which means you have to go and do the manual thing, which goes into generators, synth 1, down to wherever the filter frequency is, and create an automation clip. And I better, before we get any more complicated, I better put the start up here, so I don't get confused. Start it there. Bring it down here. Not all the way down. Okay, and it's leaving now, so we need to make that unique, change the chord around a little bit. Okay, let's get that bass drum. Let's fix it up a little bit because it's a bit dry. I mean, we want it dry, but don't want it so dry. Okay, let's get some delay on there. Thicken it up a bit. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do that. Make an automation clip and fade it in to around about there. From there. Yep. I'm not sure if that rhythm on the bass drum is working. Let's try just a 4 on the floor. so. What about the original with them? How does that go? Okay, let's put a bass in there. Let's make it, where's our basses? Nope. Let's make it a little bit lively, but not too lively. Don't want to make it funky or anything. I'm not doing funk. This'll. Let's make it a little slower. Make it 8. Very tronny. And we'll do... Okay, we'll save it. Okay, it's coming along quite nice. Thank you very much. Let's just make this decay a little longer. Okay, and let's just fade the kick out to here because and let's also automate the filter frequency of this. Okay, now we're gonna do some Terminator-ish stuff here with my where's it'll be in here. Wow, here we go. Can we make that shorter like that? might be a little bit too exactly the same. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit too exact. We'll have to redesign that horn there. Do it again. But I do want to have it there. Yeah, okay. Let's... And while we're here, we're also going to grab this and fade it out over this length of time, because we eventually want it to just be the horn. Not that quickly though. Okay, let's grab excuse me, let's grab something from over here. Not an EP, we're looking for brass. Well, is there any... I want something a little darker than that. You know what, let's link this to the pitch wheel on my keyboard so I can do this. Nope. Too bright. Too bright. Too bright. I mean, if need be, I can mess around with these, but I'd rather just pick one. No release? No, you're not going to save me today. What about the octave below? How's that? Maybe. Well, look, we're gonna have to, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to EQ the top out. We'll use a filter in the mixer track, because the filter's already been used with something else. I don't know what, but it's got it set to high pass, which is strange. But nevertheless, that's the way it is. Alright, let's make that very, very, very reverby, and let's also make this release quite a bit longer. Quite a bit longer. A lot longer, actually. Let's also make this filter not quite so strong. Now this thing doesn't have, it doesn't have a, no it doesn't. It doesn't have a envelope for the pitch, which is a shame, because then I could, you know, automatically get it to do that pitch bend, but I can't. That horn there, sounds good. Sounds very dark cinematic stuff. That does not. That sounds like weird noise stuff. Okay. Now let's go to pitch. And let's... No, don't move it. I don't know what... Okay, like this. Okay, now let's just add some punch to the beginning. And let's add a phaser to that, why not? Not that. Sounds cool, but no thank you. What am I doing? Okay, let's take the reverb down a little notch, and this is... What's ambience like? Horrible. Okay, no phaser. Okay, and let's put this pattern in here, and then no. We'll make it unique, and yeah, we want to do that. And we'll just add another one, the octave above. What do we think about one an octave below? Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see. What have we got? We'll have a big long gap here. Slightly less big long gap here. Let's bring the top octave in. Doesn't quite sync up very well, so we'll extend it out a little bit longer. That should work. And then we'll just use this one and we'll grab the octave up. Okay. Now we need some drums in there. Have we got any samples that would fit? Might work, but I'm not. That's more of a rock kind of drum. We could see how that works. See how that goes. Not with that. Probably more with if we just use normal reverb. No. I mean, you could make it work. I'm not sure if I want to attempt it though. I mean, at least I'll have something. Maybe better than nothing. I just can't be bothered right now to bring up contact and do proper drums. Yeah, okay. That works. That'll be the basis for another cue. Anyway, we've been at this for 3 hours, 20 minutes. Ooh, I suppose it was 20 minutes waiting before we started. So, I think that's probably about it. That'll be all for today. Oh, okay. We've got 0 viewers. That's nice. Okay, well, alright. Okay. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Especially if you're watching this afterwards. Is that how you're supposed to stop it on Twitch? I don't know. Well, it's gone now. Oh look, the number of people has jumped up right after I stopped streaming. Huh. Okay. Well, alright. Alright. Yeah, that's well, it's not recording.